Hello, and welcome back to This Is Why We're Not Okay, the only show that's exclusively for those on the spectrum. I'm Abby.
I don't know if we could use that. I'm Aubrey.
And welcome to our podcast. That's it.
Off.
That's coming on.
Welcome to the end of the podcast. We had a good run. This is the finale.
If you are neurotypical, please click off.
If you are neurotypical and you're watching this, I have some news for you.
You bitches have had it too good for too long.
Speaking of autism, Abby,
Yes.
will you harken back to the days of the middle school computer lab for me?
Back in the ye old days of 2013, the computer lab, a
Try
horse-shaped
2014.
A horse-shaped room
Specifically.
filled with computers, all of them of varying speeds.
We went to
And-
the same middle school, right?
I believe so, yes. But we didn't meet until high school.
True. What's that about, God?
The horrors were yet to come.
Yeah, I want to harken you back specifically to 2014, 2015,
Sure.
because almost exactly 10 years ago today,
Oh boy.
the original Five Nights at Freddy's came out.
God damn you, Scott Pilgrim.
Scott Pilgrim, Scott Cawthon.
Oh, either one.
Scott-
Either way, they both know what they did.
That game, as of the 8th of August this year, is... Oh my god, I just realized that my fan... Fuck!
For anyone
It's fine.
who's unaware of the conundrums, Aubrey left her
It
fan
is-
on.
It is so hot in this room. We got
It's so hot. How
Speed run
hot
the
is
podcast.
it? How hot is it? It's so hot. When I pissed myself this morning, it was cold.
You want to take that one again?
What?
Perfect. No. We got one take. That's all we get.
One take, one try, one shot, one kill. Let's go.
10 years ago today. Or 10 years ago. I guess 9 years and 360 days ago. Ish. The original Five Nights at Freddy's was released onto this world.
No one would know
Uh,
the worldwide phenomenon that would become.
I remember very clearly the day FNAF 3 came out. One of my friends came in with a USB drive and a hacked copy, and he put it on the school computer even though we weren't allowed to have any games on it, and he played it during lunch, and everybody was like, "Whoa, it's so scary," and I almost cried.
I love that he used hacked software on a school computer.
Oh yeah. No, the teacher came by, I was like, "What are you doing?" And he was like, "Playing a game," and he was like, "All right then, have fun." He walked away.
Is it the guy I'm
That
thinking
teacher was
of?
cool. Yes.
Good. That was a cool dude.
Yeah, so it's been 10 years since the internet was ruined by the furry man.
Not just the furry man, the furry
Fredbear.
men, women, chick babies in diapers with cupcakes.
Oh dear God, she doesn't have a diaper.
Well, which one does?
Fake fan. Not a...
Bold of you to assume that I was a fan at all.
Today, as we record this, is the 4th. There's going to be
A reckoning.
like an hour. You're on point today. What the
There'll
fuck?
be a reckoning today.
There's going to be tomorrow, or today, there's going to be an announcement involving Steel Wool, which is probably a sequel to Security Breach, which I am both excited for and also dreading
I
horribly.
honest to God thought you were referring to like steel wool like scrubbing brushes. There's
No,
gonna be
no, no, no.
there's gonna be
No,
an
no, no,
announcement for a
no,
new upgraded steel wool brush.
Yeah, I'm just switching off of Five Nights at Freddy's. We just gotta talk about my obsession with kitchen appliances.
Up next, we got the crusty duster. Instead of steel wool, it's just a pile of rusted scrap metal.
Yes, today there's going to be an announcement that nobody knows what it is. When this goes live on the 7th, get ready for this, please. There will be a game coming out on the 7th, a demo for a game called 5 Laps at Freddy's.
Laughs?
They are making laps. They are making a Mario Kart clone with Five Nights at Freddy's characters. Yeah.
So, you know how...
My thoughts
how I've been saying that, like, people are running out of ideas? This.
Yeah.
This is one of them. I'm not saying it's a bad idea. I'm just saying... I thought you were talking about, like, instead of a security officer, you're an Olympic runner, and you're running laps around Five Nights, around Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria to train. And then the bear and the animatronics come out trying to, trip you up on your game, on your training, as you're going around in laps.
Yeah. There's also a game called Into the Pit coming out August 8th, which is the 10-year anniversary. I'm going to be streaming it, and I'm going to cry. This is a plug for my Twitch. I can't promise that Abby's going to be there, but I can tell you that Abby is going to be there.
Against my will. She drew incriminating pictures of me.
I drew pictures?
Yeah.
That's like nothing.
I can't let it get public access. It would completely ruin me.
Play Five Nights at Freddy's with me, or I will release this drawing of you flipping off the camera.
No, I'm Catholic. No one can know I did that.
Oh god, that's the news of the week.
Interesting
Five
news.
Nights at Freddy's. That's what I wanted to talk about.
Was it intentional that they decided to make these announcements and releases around the 10-year anniversary?
Yes.
Shocking. Okay. So, Aubrey, do you like the news? Don't answer that.
I'm
just generally
below lukewarm towards news in general.
Okay. Do you like learning?
You could say
do you like learning?
You could say news has been less than good recently.
Well, of course, recently. But do you think news is important? If you see a headline, do you usually believe it?
Ooh, it really depends.
Like CBC.
I have a feeling I know where you're.
CNN.
Are you gonna make me read fake headlines?
No, I'm gonna read them.
Okay.
And they're not all gonna be fake. What I have here is a list of headlines, article headlines, both from physical paper and online, that you need to tell me, or you're going to guess if they are true or completely false.
Ooh. I'm down.
Okay. And considering the recent developments of how the news has been going recently, this might be a little bit difficult.
Ugh.
And don't worry, nothing's political.
Donald Trump and Joe Biden.
Yes, for the first time in public.
Giving head sloppy style.
Joe Biden.
In the White House.
Joe Biden having intercurrent sex with Donald Trump.
Joe Biden, well-known throat goat.
The deep throat king of the Deep South. Okay.
Yep.
Are you ready?
Absolutely.
Okay, here's the first one. King Charles III bestows royal title on rare golden goat breed titled Royal Golden Guernsey Goat.
I would certainly believe... The royal family's been weird forever. I would believe that, absolutely.
So you're saying...
Did you know? Yes.
So you're saying that's true?
Just as evidence in this case, that the royal family is weird, and specifically weird with animals. Did you know that the royal family of England claims ownership over all swans?
in the world.
Yes. Queen Elizabeth also claimed at one point in her life that the entirety of Canada belonged to her specifically.
When the hell did she say that?
Long, long time ago.
Well, it doesn't count
Well,
now.
before she died, first of all.
She said it on her deathbed. She said, I want you to bury Canada with me.
Bury Canada with me? They're prepping the nukes as we speak.
Exactly. They're just covering Canada in dirt. Okay, so you are correct. That is a real title of an article.
Hell
That
yeah.
is a real story
Hell yeah.
that came out on July 16th of this year.
Hell yeah. We love King Charles.
It's a real thing, and I have to tell you, the golden in the title is real, is very accurate. The goat is literally golden colored, so at least that part's accurate.
Oh, is it like a real goat or like a fake goat?
It's a real goat. It's a real actual goat species.
Wow. That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, a little bit tame, but
the
still.
goat has a royal title, but I don't. I see how it is.
Yeah, the goat has more status credit than you. And I.
Social credit.
Has more social cred.
That goat's social credit score must be insane.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, here's the next one. Anonymous LGBTQ plus hacking group hit Cheesecake Factory website over rising prices.
Oh. Do the girlies care about Cheesecake Factory?
As a girly myself, I have to say, it's about damn time this happened.
I've been to Cheesecake Factory once and I don't get it.
Really? You've never actually...
No, that wasn't Cheesecake Factory. I've never been to Cheesecake Factory. I was thinking about Cracker Barrel.
I've never been to Cracker Barrel, but I have been inside a Cheesecake Factory. It's quite magical.
Then, if you combine our experiences, we have the sum total of the human experience.
Exactly. No one else can compare.
Fuck, that's like so real sounding, actually. Do the gays care about cheesecake?
I think it's more of like...
My dad loves cheesecake, and he's like the most heteronormative guy I've ever seen.
I'm not a huge fan of like cheesecake, but I still like it. The thing is, I think the title is more just referring to like they're not exposing like the secret ingredients of what they use in their cooking. I think it's more just like they just like fucked with the website itself for like ordering and like catering and just over like the rising prices and stuff. I think that's what it...
I'm gonna say real.
You say that's real?
I'm gonna say it's real. Yep.
That is false.
Fuck.
That's...
You made that up?
Yes.
That makes me so sad. You've broken my heart.
I know. I capitalized on the goings on of the modern day.
Is there is there an article this is based on, or is this pure speculative fiction?
You know the exact same amount of hacking stuff that I know.
Oh. I was really hoping somebody hacked the Cheesecake Factory.
I'm sure someone will at some point.
Fuck.
And when that does...
That's good.
I'll be right on it.
I'll be right on top of that shit.
Okay, here's the next one. Okay. Which one is this? Subway worker assaulted by man over lack of cheese options.
That's difficult. Because you gotta, like, get over the sneeze guard.
Well, if it were me, I would probably have to launch myself over the glass at the man.
Like a fucking...
Or at least break the glass, and it would enter all of the toppings, and no one would be able to eat because it's all covered in glass.
Like a... It's a hurdle in a 50-meter.
Yeah, kind of.
That does sound... Can I get country of origin on this story?
America.
Or is that allowed? Of course. Can I get any more specific origin, like a state? Or is that like asking too much for you to generate on the spot?
No, I can't give a state because it doesn't say.
Okay.
It's I'll give you, it's the Midwest.
The Midwest. Ooh. See, that doesn't jive with what I know about the Midwest. Can you not give a state because the article doesn't say a state, or can you not give one because you, Abby, don't know any? Is the question.
I can't give a
Is the
state.
question in my mind.
I can't give a state name because the article is a regional newspaper article.
Yeah, whatever. I think it's true.
You think it's true?
Wait, what topping? What topping did he? What did he say there was not enough of?
The man was assaulted. The Subway worker was assaulted by a man over the lack of cheese options for his sandwich.
I'm gonna call BS. They have like so much cheese.
You are correct. That is false.
Ah, yes. I went to Subway like a week ago.
If there was, like, if I had worded that differently, I think I could have convinced you that that was real.
They have like 5. They have like 7 different cheese options.
That's true.
There's so many cheeses.
Too bad they're all processed.
It's a Subway. What the fuck do you want?
I don't know. I mean...
You expect them to make fresh food?
Yes.
That's crazy.
A little bit of an off tangent here. Is it just me, or was there once the slogan for Subway used to be "Eat fresh, eat stink"?
What?
Eat fresh, eat stink?
I think you're high.
I'm not high.
Welcome back.
I swear to you.
To this weekly installment of What the Fuck is Abby talking about?
I swear to you. Maybe it was just a parody. But it was...
Yeah, probably.
But it was... I had this in my head. Like, the Mandela effect is driving me nuts. Of just... I remember seeing this on a screen of just saying, Subway, eat fresh, eat stink.
That can't be true.
I swear to you this is true. And I can't get it out of my head.
I'm calling that headline false.
No.
And we're moving on.
I'm calling those memories false.
Dude, Nelson Mandela changed the slogan.
That's why he changed the Bernstein Bears title.
I love the idea that we call it the Mandela effect because it's him doing it personally.
Yeah, he's
just to fuck with people.
Yeah, he was a time traveler.
He did die in prison, but he's from another reality.
That's the
here
theory,
to,
is that he died in prison.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next headline, please.
Back to the headline. Okay.
Back to the news.
Okay. Sharks from Atlantic Ocean test positive for cocaine.
I've seen that headline. I know that's real.
You know that's real?
I know that's real. I've seen it.
Oh yeah? Where's it take place in?
Is it fake?
Where does the article come from?
Atlantic. Atlantis, the city of...
You don't want to be any more specific.
If I had to guess, probably Florida.
Absolutely not. It's coming from Britain, and it is true.
Oh, I knew it was true. I didn't know where it was from, though. I've seen that headline before. That's awesome.
Actually, no, wait. I'm a complete liar. It's not from Britain. They tested sharks from Brazil.
Brazil.
Yeah, they tested Brazilian sharp-nosed sharks.
Please come to Brazil.
I am under the water. Please help me.
When are we gonna do a Brazil live show?
Whenever we save enough money to go to Brazil.
What do you think the sharks were thinking about?
When they were on cocaine?
Yeah.
Probably how much they wanted to deep throat some fish. is my guess.
Sharks have posters of Joe Biden, like, downing that hot dog.
Downing some ice cream.
Have you seen that image?
I think so.
Where, like, Joe Biden bent over with, like, half a hot dog in his mouth?
Yes.
It's crazy.
But it's, it's easier to find a picture of him, like, deep throating some pistachio mint chip.
Some chocolate chip. Is it funny to make fun of Joe Biden? Who can say?
I mean...
Will I continue to do so out of habit? Yes.
Not out of actual hatred, but more so just out of habit.
I think Joe Biden is a funny guy.
I mean, I'd say if he was my grandfather, I think I'd be pretty cool with him. As a president, well, he's not mine, because I'm Canadian.
Yeah, he's hashtag Not my president.
Not my
Anyway,
prime
next news
minister.
headline. We're getting so off topic so fast this time.
Okay.
I think we're on cocaine.
We might be. We just might be. But the viewers don't know.
Police, you know my address.
I do. Okay, next article.
Hmm.
Hippopotamuses can become airborne for substantial periods of time, researchers discover.
Oh,
Do you need more information?
No. Yes? Can I know where the article's from?
The article is from Britain.
Okay. See, I've seen plenty of articles in my time that have been like, scientists find cure for death. And then I click the article and scroll down to the study they're citing, and it's a preliminary test, a pilot study with 5 test subjects, no controls. And they're like, we discovered that giving chocolate to people increases quality of life, but not duration. And it's like, cool. So that's the opposite of what the headline says.
Yes.
I've seen so much of that. So I'm going to say this is true. This is a real headline, but the study they're citing is probably fake.
You are correct. This is a true article. Okay, so
I'm on a fucking roll.
Basically what it's saying...
I'm going to need more info.
What it's saying about the article is saying, research by the Royal Veterinary College found that the animals can be up in the air for up to 0.3 seconds at a time when moving fast because they exclusively trot, unlike other landlocked animals like elephants or horses or rhinos. Like, hippos exclusively just trot.
Yeah.
So I guess that means they can be airborne.
Elephants can't jump.
They can deep throat some
They don't
kelp,
have
though.
True, I guess. I don't know enough about elephants to counter that.
Okay, moving on.
This is already a weird one. I feel like I'm not, out of line for saying that.
Well, we'll see. We'll see how much Twitter thinks about that. Okay, next one. Man falls off cliff amidst proposal rejection.
Ooh. I need to know, is he dead or alive?
He survived.
Okay, then I don't feel bad about laughing. I bet that's happened before. Whether a headline was written about it or not, I'm
Someone
willing to
falls
guarantee
off a
that this
cliff
has happened.
After getting rejected to marry someone.
Absolutely. Do you know how many proposals happen in places like the Grand Canyon? How many of those have to, fail?
I mean...
Can I know what cliff?
It was a very prominent hiking trail in one of the Argentinian national parks.
I'm not sure. I'm gonna go with a firm who's to say.
So maybe? What are you talking about?
That's not an answer. Oh, dear God. Can you read the headline to me again verbatim?
Man falls off cliff amidst proposal rejection.
I'm going to say real.
That's your final answer?
I think you would make it more funny.
That is false. I made that up.
Oh, fuck. You tricked me.
Yay!
You used generic news language instead of writing in your own voice.
Tee-hee-hee-hee-hee.
No!
Awesome.
I've been got.
What's up with me that I just make this stuff up? Like, a man falls off a cliff after getting rejected to be married? Fuck. Okay.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Next article. The 6-acre island for sale with a private beach and 15 ghosts.
What? Okay, run that one back, please.
The 6-acre island for sale with a private beach and 15 ghosts.
Right off the bat, I'm going to say real.
Is there anything else you need to say? You want to ask or say about this?
No, that just sounds like a real thing.
Are you serious? It sounds like a place that, like, the Scooby-Doo gang would, like, somehow run aground on this island. And they'd be like, Jinky, Scoob, we got, like, 15 ghosts here? That means Freddy's gonna be out of his mind trying to make some traps for them. You just see, like, Freddy in the corner just, like, viciously making all these different kinds of traps, and he's just, like, frothing at the mouth.
Dude.
He's...
that show's so funny.
Yeah. It's like, Jinkies, I can't find my glasses. I'm using it with the traps, Velma.
I'm, like... His shirt is, like, ripped open, and he's, like, manically on the floor, like, just, like, grabbing sticks.
He's visibly aroused.
I need to fashion a cage! Do you think Fred's into BDSM? That's just, like, sexual trapping.
To an extent, like, he, like, scares the fuck out of his lover and, like, proceeds to chase them around the house. And so, as they do it, he, like, makes a bunch of traps, and then once that person's trapped, he punches them.
Oh, God.
I would say to that extent. I don't know what that's called.
He knows a lot of rope tying techniques.
Yes. 50 Shades of Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Or,
50
no.
Shades of... What's Fred's name?
Freddy Fazbear.
No! 50 Shades of Faz. That's awful.
50 Shades of Freddy. That sounds like an awful sitcom.
How many more headlines do you have? Just out of curiosity.
I have 3 more.
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
Let's go. Give me one. Hit me.
Okay.
I can take it.
Robot gets a face made of living skin that allows it to smile.
Ooh.
Can you handle that?
Immediately, I'm hoping that's not real.
It was made from Tokyo University.
Of course it was, first of all. I also, second of all, worst Mr. Beast video idea ever.
Whoever can stare at this robot with the living skin face for the next hour will get $100,000.
I gotta ask, but I hate to.
What?
Human skin?
Synthetic, but human-esque looking skin.
Oh, no.
But it's like the
I'm
3D,
say,
it's like 3D printed, like, organic type. Like, it's sort of like how people are trying to, like, grow vegetables using 3D printers.
Okay.
It's like that, but with skin.
Okay. That's still vile.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna say... Wait, why would people 3D print vegetables? The planet does that.
No, I'm saying that people are trying to grow vegetables or, like, grow, like, plant-based, like, types of, like, food with a 3D printer.
Yeah, I'm saying, why would you need to 3D print plants? The Earth makes that shit for free.
I know, but people want it to be more instant.
That's so fucking weird.
People, it's like a pizza pop. They just want it now.
I don't want any of that GMO shit. Let me 3D print an eggplant real quick. I'm gonna say it's real. I'm gonna say that's real.
That is completely real. That's a real article.
Oh, dear God. Do you have a picture on hand?
Not on hand, but I'll send you... There's a video if you want to edit it in post. It's absolutely
I'll
vile.
put the silent video here in the edit.
It's absolutely vile.
I do not know what it looks like. Preemptively, ew.
It's nightmare fuel. Have you ever seen Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared?
Ugh.
It's like that.
Oh no.
And they're trying to integrate it with, like, AI so that they're, like, easier to talk to.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Next headline.
Okay. New obesity study looks for larger test groups.
I mean, that's just like that's looking for more people to sign up for a test, right? That feels very real. If
New
you made that up, I don't know why you would.
new obesity study looks
Yep.
for larger test groups.
Oh, are they looking for bigger people or more people?
I don't know. What do you think?
I'm thinking you made this one up.
Do you need more information?
No, I'm thinking you made it up,
You
though.
thinking I made it up?
Yeah.
You're actually wrong. It's true.
Okay.
I'm just
Well,
kidding.
it's
It's
not like...
false.
Okay,
It's
I'm a
false. It's
genius.
completely false. I made that up.
I knew that it was real, that it was fake the second you're like, are you sure you don't need more information? I was like, if this was true, there is no way you'd be asking me that. You'd just immediately be like, yeah, well, you're wrong, fucker.
Yay, play on
Get
words.
read. Get read like a book,
Okay.
poser. Fuck you.
Fuck off. Okay, last headline.
They call me Webster the way I'm reading.
Fuck you.
Continue. Yes, please.
Okay. Polish dog awarded first place medal in pierogi eating competition.
Oh my god, that's delightful. I'm gonna ask you if this is real. Please send a picture of that to me too.
Okay.
My heart desperately wants this to be true. What makes the dog Polish? Hold on.
Like, it takes place in Poland. Like, it's a dog
Okay.
that's in Poland, like, living in Poland.
Do we know if the dog is a foreign national? Does he have his visa?
No, it's just a dog living in Poland. Like, it's a dog that was born and has lived in Poland.
Okay. I hope it's real, so I'm going to say it's real.
It's actually false.
Fuck!
It's false.
What the hell?
I know. I wish
Find a
that
picture
was
of a
real.
dog eating a pierogi and send it to me anyway.
Okay, I'll go to my AI skin-faced robot and
No.
tell me to generate that for you.
Were you keeping score?
Oh no, I wasn't. But based on like how good you have been at guessing, I'd say you got like a good like 50% of them right.
Oh god. Did you forget the point of a game?
Well, it's not really a game as much as I'm just testing you how much you are able to read me with just my voice alone.
Oh god. Can you make one up on spot?
A game?
No, a headline.
Man gets drowned after dolphin mistakes it for a pufferfish.
Real.
False.
That's a real one. Fuck!
That's false.
I should have known.
What?
Should have known.
You just said make one up on the spot, and I just made one up, and you're like, that's real.
That's the bit I'm doing.
Oh.
Sometimes you go along with bits really well, and other times I'm like, hey, Abby, this is a joke. And you're like, what are you talking about? I don't know what a joke is.
Whoops, I forgot to laugh.
Fuck you. Actually, though.
You're gonna have to
Show's
find
over.
me.
Show's over.
Okay.
Oh, dear God. Oh, dear God. I've been trying to avoid politics. It's very hard.
Well, instead of talking about politics, can I just mention something?
Yes.
I went to an air show yesterday.
You said? How
And it
was
was-
that?
It was very lovely, very quality time. I would dare say almost magical.
Did any of the airplanes explode?
No, but
Boo.
there was one helicopter that was working on like wildfire stuff, and so they had a bucket attached to a string attached to the bottom of the helicopter, so we got to see a bucket full of water.
Very nice. Did they dump it on you?
No,
What the
They
fuck? Does
should've.
anything exciting happen anymore?
no. Even though there was a fire, everyone on the field was burning up, so they probably should have.
What even is the point if you don't kill a pilot and drown a bunch of innocent bystanders?
I've had it
What's
with
the
these
point?
motherfucking buckets on these motherfucking planes.
Oh god. Anything in particular noteworthy or fun happen at this this airplane rodeo?
Yes, actually, I paid a pretty good cheap amount of money to view the inside and walk inside of a B-17 Flying Fortress.
Wow.
So that was really
So
interesting. So I
that's
got to
like
see the inside
military
of it.
grade plane or a passenger?
That was a military grade plane they used in World War II to drop bombs
Ooh.
over the enemy in Europe.
Wow.
And it says Flying Fortress because there is a rear turret, a bottom glass dome turret, and a four different turrets on the sides of the plane, so
That's dope.
they can defend themselves while they're dropping bombs.
Not gonna lie, you said Fortress. First thing I thought of was the Shield helicarrier.
Fortnite.
Nope.
It's the plane from Fortnite. I got to see the inside of it.
I have a couple things.
Yes,
Uh, One of them's a little last minute and half baked, but we're just gonna see if it works.
sure.
We have here. There's been a lot of stink kicked up about artificial intelligence,
And
right?
Subway.
True. A lot of stink up kickers, including friend of the show, me, have talked a lot about how AI sucks dog shit.
Uh-huh. And?
AI is not new.
Uh-huh.
AI has been around for a long time. And back in, I want to say around 2015, 16, when I was in high school, there was a website that came out called Inspirobot. Have you heard of this?
I have not.
It was the talk of the town for a while. It is
Huh, I was the
entirely...
town floozy for a while, so I never heard here of
Fuck,
this.
what are you... Welcome back to this hourly installment of What the Fuck is Abby talking about?
I was the town floozy, so I heard everything, and I didn't hear of Inspirobot.
Inspirobot is a website that auto-generates inspirational quotes.
Okay.
It was using large language models before they were cool. All the way back in 2015. And can I say, the state of the industry has not changed since then.
Okay.
AI text is just as bad as it used to be.
I'm assuming you have examples to give.
I am on r/Inspirabot looking at top of all time, and I'm going to read some of these inspirational quotes to you, and you're going to tell me just how inspired you are, how much gumption they fill your soul with.
I thought you were gonna say, like, I have to guess which world figure said these AI quotes.
No. That's a game for another day. I didn't have enough time to look up real quotes, or I would have.
Okay.
We're just gonna go through. I'm gonna read some of the top of all time.
Okay.
Randomly generated quotes, and you're gonna tell me how much more inspired to do work you feel after this.
Sure.
Quote number 1. Be the reason why a politician has a mental breakdown in a public restroom. That's from 5 years ago.
Wait a minute, say that again?
Be the reason why a politician has a mental breakdown in a public restroom.
Why a restroom? That's okay. I have to be completely honest. That's not only funny. That is quite inspiring. I like that. I want to be the reason I make Trudeau cry. I almost said Justin Biden.
Justin Biden, hell yeah.
Justin Biden.
Justin Biden.
Yeah, that's actually kind of inspiring to make you, wake up every day. That's pretty good.
These also come with, they have images that are not generated by AI, but they're images, I'll put them all on screen because we have a visual component now. I fucked around with it a little bit and I feel a lot more confident about putting visuals in the show.
Sure.
I'm going to put these up on screen. They come with images. This image is a man standing on like a big stone structure in the middle of the ocean. with the caption, "I bet you're the kind of guy who wants to make girls hang themselves."
Oh my god.
I bet you're the kind of
That's
guy
the
who
that's the
makes
next
girls
quote.
want to hang themselves.
I don't like that one. Not a huge fan of that one. That's a no from me. I don't like that. That just sounds antagonistic. Sounds like he
It's
wants to fight.
a picture of a man and a woman on a two-person bike. Poverty inspires us to eat what any average human being would see as uneatable.
That's just a fact, isn't it?
I don't know.
I don't like that.
Keep in mind an AI generated these.
Uh, I I don't have any words.
It's a picture of a bunch of guys on a dock, one of whom is jumping into the water, with the caption, "You can take the policeman out of the killing, but you can't take the killing out of the policeman."
I'm sorry. Say that again.
You can take the policeman out of the killing, but you can't take the killing out of the policeman. This was generated 4 years ago.
Oh shit! The best time to make a police quote.
Oh dear God.
My God, that's a lot. I that sounds like a threat, and I feel very nervous. That doesn't sound inspiring at all.
Let me know if you're inspired by this one. It's an image of two women in bikinis running towards a big wave. And the caption is, "Having a cock is a problem."
What? It's just two women running towards a beach.
With the caption, "Having a cock is a problem."
Not us girls. We just like to go in the water. Like, I mean, that sounds like it's the start of some kind of like ultra feminist speech. Like, having a cock is a problem. That's why we create these special scissors to cut them off every guy.
Scissors. Oh dear God. Oh God, it's a blurry photo of a man and a woman getting married. And it says, "Together, we can make the human race a thing of the past."
So,
Hell yeah.
Huey and the Brain?
Huey?
Who's his name? What's his name?
Pinky in the Brain.
Pinky in the Brain.
Trog. You
Pinky
fucking
in the
trog
Brain.
that
That's something that the Brain would say to Pinky when they're finally getting married after all these years.
It's just a white sheet of paper with a yellow smiley face and the caption, "You need to leave the country."
Jesus Christ, it's Jason Bourne.
Oh God, it's a baby hand grasping like an extended finger with the caption, "Don't suffocate enemies. Suffocate some guy named Steve."
What? That's not inspirational at all. The past three of them have not been inspirational.
Oh God, it's a picture of bloody hands.
Okay.
With the caption, "Having your teeth removed without anesthetic is comedy gold."
Ew!
Like, Jesus. A robot made that. A robot just randomly took words and it came out to be that.
With bloody hands. Wow. That's gross. Never in my life have I appreciated dentistry more than in this moment.
Be the reason why a classmate wakes up in the hospital.
Well, who was that classmate?
Steve, probably.
Probably.
It's the same picture of the guy jumping off a dock with the caption, "Be born rich."
That's great. I'll just do that. Is there any more?
Sorry. It took a second. It's picture of a nuclear tower.
Is that it?
It has two captions. Life is too short not to be breathtakingly insignificant. Whip out your cock.
Hey, listen, you have every right to be as a small peon as much as you want, to be as insignificant as you possibly want. Get your cock out right now.
Is that the utter weight of human fleetingness in your pocket, or are you happy to see me?
Yes, it is. Now suck my cock. That's a reference.
Oh my god, this thing uses slurs. What the hell?
And that concludes this episode of Why We're Not Okay.
It keeps using the R slur.
Stop.
I don't know why, though.
Probably because you're typing it.
Oh. Here's a picture of what looks like Jesus with the caption, "Incels Unite."
What?
I think we're done here.
Of course they unite under Jesus.
The incels united to Jesus. No, Catholics are volcels, because they're voluntarily celibate.
No, Catholics are outcells while everyone else is an incel.
True, I didn't think about that.
Get fucked.
They're out voluntarily celibate. Oh, dear God. You have anything else planned? Or is it just still me?
Nope, that's everything I have.
Okay, then we get to talk about my thing.
Yay.
Yippee.
Oh, we're not done yet?
You were a child at the same time as me, correct?
Maybe.
And you did happen to read books.
Yes.
What were your favorite books?
My favorite books? Like,
yeah.
When I was a kid?
Yep. When you were like 13, 14.
Oh, I thought you were like 6 or 7 or like what?
No.
13,
like when you were
14.
Like old enough to read novels.
Damn.
What was the first novel you ever
read? Probably like my favorite novel at that time was probably Hatchet. By Gary Paulson.
Have you ever... It's pretty niche. I'll tell you, the first novel I ever read as a kid. It's pretty niche. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's... hold on, let me just check.
Yes, I know what 50 Shades of Grey is.
It's, Harry Potter? Harry Potter. About a little wizard guy.
Shut the hell up.
Goes to wizard school. Have you heard of Harry Potter? Seen this? Hear about this?
I've heard about it. I've never read any of the books, and I've only ever watched the first 30 minutes of the first movie.
Well, that's what I'm here for. I've watched every Harry Potter video essay under the sun, as well as having read all of the books when I was a kid.
And all of the tweets by the author.
Twice. Oh, God, the tweets from the author. We're excluding the tweets from the author today. We'll talk about the author another time.
Cool.
We're talking just about the story today.
Tune in next time
Tune in next time where I read every slur that I know.
What's
do you know anything about Harry Potter? If you had to guess, like, just make some assertions. Just kind of be bold. Tell me what you think is Harry Potter.
Chocolate frogs, hairy guys,
technically correct.
Killing children inside dreams.
I mean, yeah.
What's the other one?
All the fun things.
Someone flying up in the air when they're being possessed, and a cool Lego game.
All correct. I want to tell you about the wonderful wizarding world of Harry Potter.
Okay.
Do you know about house elves?
Nope.
We're starting off big. So we get introduced to a minor character in the Chamber of Secrets, which is the second book. His name is Dobby, and he's a fan favorite, and he's awesome.
Yes, I have heard of Dobby and his socks.
Yeah. Master gave Dobby a cock.
No!
Having a cock is a problem.
Must cut it off.
No, the whole thing is that house elves are a sentient race, free will, thinking, all that, but they are slaves. And they cannot disobey their master without it causing them great pain.
Why?
Because Rowling thought that'd be epic.
That's
And
cool.
we meet Dobby, and he does not want to be a slave. He's a normal person, I would say. But he can only be freed if his master, who is Draco's dad, gives him an article of clothing. So Harry
Okay.
tricks him by giving Lucius Malfoy a book with a sock in it. And then Lucius is like, I don't care. Here, Dobby, take this. And he gives him the book with a sock in it. And then he goes, Master gave Dobby a sock. Dobby is free. And he's happy, and it's awesome. And then Rowling decides, actually, the slaves want to be slaves.
What?
So Dobby is portrayed as weird in the next book when Hermione finds out that all of the food in Hogwarts is being made by house elves.
Okay.
She decides to start advocating for them, and
Yeah.
everybody, including Harry, just kind of calls her annoying and dumb for agitating for the freedom of the slaves. And she introduces a house elf character named Winky, who does get her freedom and gets so depressed she becomes like an alcoholic. It's so awesome.
What? This is a lot, Miss Rowling. This is very telling.
Harry ends the second book by freeing a slave who did not want to be one. And he ends the final book by owning one. Harry becomes a slave owner in the book. Yes, I'm
I
being 100% serious.
I don't like this.
Yeah, no, it's a slave named Creature, which is awesome. Great name, Joanne, you fucking idiot.
My name's Joanne. Oh my god.
He inherits the slave from his godfather, who's killed by Voldemort's. And then the slave is a bastard who betrays his master and gets him killed. But the reason is because Sirius Black was a little mean to him. And the moral of the story is that you should be nice to your slaves. And I desperately wish I was not being sincere.
Like
It's
the whole
so
story of Harry
actually fucked up.
Potter.
The moral of the subplot where Harry owns a slave is that you should be nice to them.
I
Yeah.
that whole thing just makes me so tired.
Yep.
Just from the outside looking or listening in. Like
She has a really specific way of characterizing women she doesn't like. Like Harry's aunt is referred to as mannish and has a mustache. The reporter who prints lies about Harry in the paper has mannish hands and ugly muscles and a weird, like a mannish jaw. And it's all really obvious and fucking sexist and terrible. I only bring up the reporter because I want to tell you that her name is Rita Skeeter.
that's dumb.
I
That's
don't know.
Rita
Do you
Skeeter.
know? You know what skeeting is, right?
Uh I think so, but I'm not gonna say it.
It's coming.
Yeah.
It's awesome. She named a character that.
Dude, have you ever seen the movie or read the book The Help?
I have. I have seen the
The
movie.
main character, like the woman who writes the book, is named Skeeter.
Oh god. I love Skeeter. There's there's so much that I want to bring up. Harry ends the book by becoming a cop. It's awesome. He's a magic policeman at the end of the book. It's so cool.
Like at the end of the series.
Yes.
Interesting.
they introduce in book 3, they have a time machine. So fucking stupid to say out loud. The third book, the wizards have a little time machine, and they go back in time a couple hours to stop Harry's godfather from being killed. Uh, and then she doesn't bring up the time turner again
Yeah.
until a lot of people began asking her, well, why don't they use the time turner to go back in time and stop Voldemort, right?
Yeah.
Like, that seems like an obvious thing to do. She does not want to answer that question.
Sounds like a
So
plot hole.
what she does instead is in the 5th book, they have a fight in the Ministry of Magic,
Yeah.
and Neville Longbottom falls over and knocks over a cabinet containing, to quote the book, all of the time turners, and breaks all of them.
Okay. Sometimes the best solution is the easiest. So, like, maybe you need to listen to your fans.
If she just didn't bring them up again, if, like, we never saw time turners again, then I don't think I would have even cared. I think I would have been like, you know what, that's fine. And there would be an article that was like, the dark side of Harry Potter. They could have used a time machine to stop Hitler or whatever, and that's it. But instead, she has Neville Longbottom break all of the time machines. And very much so a fuck you to the audience.
Yes, I think she did that as a clapback to all of the questions of that, because I think if she didn't do that and just never mention them again, then...
And if you're wondering why the wizards didn't go back in time and stop the Holocaust, don't worry.
Oh.
We're getting to it.
Oh, God.
Mm-hmm. Oh, dear God. Rowling's goblins are awesome. They're so cool. They're little pointy ear, pointed nose bankers. And they're greedy
No.
and awesome.
No.
Yeah, and in the movie, the bank has a giant Star of David on the floor.
For fuck's sake. Why?
I know.
Okay. What is the purpose of you telling me all of this?
Because I need to decompress all of this information that I've learned.
How much left is there?
I need to expose to you the worst book series I've ever read.
God damn it.
I loved it as a kid. I fucking loved this as a kid. I want to talk to you about how Rowling names characters.
Yeah.
It's very much the word association. It's not smart word association. It's just word association. Like, she's like, what should I name the little villain for the first few books? Well, he's snake-like, so I'll call him Draco. And he's a malicious foil to Harry, so I'll call him Draco Malfoy.
Oh, okay.
She wants... Oh, God. Hold on, I'm trying to think for a second. Sorry, Harry's godfather is a very mysterious man, and he's very serious, and he's very shrouded in shadow, so she calls him Sirius Black. There is a werewolf character named Remus Lupin. Remus, raised by wolves. Lupin, the scientific term for wolf.
Yeah.
Very clever. The only named black character in all of Harry Potter
Okay.
is named Kingsley Shacklebolt. Uh-huh.
This...
Letting that sit for a second, huh?
Yeah, if I marinate in that too long, I'm gonna die.
Well, let me tell you about the only named Asian character in the book.
God.
Her name is Cho Chang.
God damn it.
I know! I know! And I didn't see anything wrong with that as a kid.
I can feel the energy drain from me the more that you mention these
Fucking
things.
Cho Chang. What 2 words do you think she thought of?
Cho and
That made her.
Chang.
Oh God. Oh, she's so bad at naming characters. It's awesome. Severus Snape is just the Latin word for snake and then the word for snake spelt wrong. It's so fucking stupid. It's so awesome, actually. You know what? This book is really cool. I take everything back.
Yeah, this series is award winning for a reason.
Harry Potter is so awesome. It's so good. I'm not even getting into like the myriad of like horrible political things in the book because the book's ideology is like really bad.
I'm sorry, people calling Hermione dumb because she wants to free the house elf slaves isn't political.
That's not even the half of it.
I can't get into it. That's for a different podcast.
Let's talk about the Fantastic Beasts movies.
Oh,
This is what I really want to get off my chest. What I really need another human being to hear me say.
okay.
Fantastic Beasts movies. There were supposed to be 5 of them. The series has since been canceled. I'm gonna let you figure out what's wrong with the next sentence I'm about to say.
Okay.
It was supposed to start in 1939 and end in 1942.
I mean,
What's
like the
familiar
time, the
about
time.
those 2 dates to you?
Wait, the time setting for the story?
The time setting for the first movie is 1939, and the 5th movie was supposed to be set in 1942. What happened in those 2 years, do you think, Abby?
I think there was a uh, big old little fist fight between some people.
Hmm. Series protagonist Newt Scamander is working with Dumbledore to stop a man named Garrett Grindelwald. Very cool name. Thank you, Joanne. Very creative and awesome. Grindelwald's express motivation in the second film is to prevent the Holocaust.
The villain wants to prevent the Holocaust.
Yes.
And why do the protagonists want to stop him?
Well, the funny thing about that is I don't know. I saw the first movie and I don't fucking understand what's going on.
Great. No wonder
The
it's
whole
canceled.
in the third movie they
I
like
have no
retcon
words
it.
for these things, just because like
I
I've never
know.
seen them. I have nothing to put this into context or anything. So I'm just getting like, it's sucking the life out of me.
Yeah, that's what we're here for though.
Oh well, yeah.
The third movie they try to retcon it where it's like he didn't actually care about the Holocaust. He just wanted an excuse to kill muggles, like non-magic folk. But it's like, come on. The only reason she wrote it is because she doesn't think changing things is good. So she wrote, this guy wants to prevent World War II, and assumed the audience would be like, you can't do that because history happened.
Well,
But it's not even like a time travel butterfly effect thing where they're like going back in time to stop World War II, and you have to stop him from going back in time because you don't know how that could affect the future.
that's what I was thinking.
They're
It'd
like,
be.
they exist pre-World War II. There's no time travel involved.
Oh, so he means like going to the future. Yeah, fuck.
It's fucking awful. It's so weird. And I'm so glad that the movies were canceled before we could see whatever the fuck she was planning to do with them, because oh my god. So Harry Potter's really awesome is the conclusion that I want you to take away
The
from this podcast.
the Potterverse is
Oh, that's something I wanted to
is very
talk about
it's
actually.
coded
Hold
in a
on.
certain light that you can only see on the right side.
The worst map ever drawn.
The worst map ever drawn.
Yeah, the worst map ever drawn. This is J.K. Rowling was asked, how many wizarding schools are there?
Okay.
Uh, there are 8 on this map. She has since expanded it to 11. I'm just going to focus on the original map because holy shit, it's so funny.
Okay.
Britain and Ireland share a school.
Hogwarts.
Yep. Spain, Portugal, and France and Belgium share a school. That is the third school in Europe. Everything from Italy over to Ukraine is one singular school.
Okay.
And Russia has its own school.
Of course.
Japan has its own school.
Okay.
The entire continent of Africa shares one school.
Wow.
The United States, Mexico, Canada, Cuba, and all of Central America share a school.
What about South America?
All of South America has their own school, which is in Brazil, which she explicitly says speaks Portuguese, which is really dumb of her to explicitly say, because Brazil is the only country in South America that speaks Portuguese.
Oh. So if
Here's
it's
the
the
most
whole
outrageous.
South America, then why do they only speak Portuguese? That's weird.
Here's the most outrageous one to me. Israel, Saudi Arabia, India, Pakistan, Afghanistan, China, Korea, Mongolia, Australia, New Zealand, the entirety of Asia, the Middle East, and Oceania share a single school.
That's, okay.
That is 25% of the world's entire population.
Yeah, probably good to share it with Russia.
That's so funny. She's so dumb.
I have no words
I was
for this.
12 and I could have known not to do that.
I don't...
It's so fucking stupid.
I don't understand. I can't... Like,
She since split...
I'm losing it.
She has since split Africa into 2 different schools. And she's decided that Oceania gets its own school instead of just being part of Asia. But I can't believe it took her years to figure that out.
Yeah, that's a bit shoddy.
And to all the Harry Potter fans out there who think, like, well, you've never written a book, you couldn't do much better. Honestly, I think I probably could at this point in my life. I think I could do better world building.
Just completely rewrite Harry Potter, but get rid of all that crazy, like, ideological shit and all that stuff with the time turners.
I could. And I could probably write a better Harry Potter than her. I'm being 100% so serious when I say that.
Well, don't let Miss Joanne hear you. She'll come after you.
She wouldn't like me for a lot of reasons.
She wouldn't. Yeah.
She recently said that... This is the political thing I'll talk about. I get one per episode. This is the political thing. It's Harry Potter, so it's fine. David Tennant, friend of the show, we love him. He was the 10th Doctor on Doctor Who. He played a really transphobic role back in the 90s for like a TV show. He played a really stereotypical trans woman, and he has since apologized for his betrayal, and we love him for it.
Okay.
He said the trans women are women and trans men are men, and they deserve healthcare just like everyone else. And J.K. Rowling called him a member of the gender Taliban. Which is such a funny thing to say.
I don't...
Gender Taliban.
See, she probably thinks that's such a roast.
She does. She's so... Oh my god. JK, please never stop tweeting. You're so funny.
Like...
You give me the strength to go on.
What amount of, like, how much impact does she think that the use of those words have exactly?
Honey, how much copium are you huffing?
Yeah.
She's on like a stable IV drip of fucking.
Copium.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we love J.K. Rowling. Please come on the show for an interview. We'd love to have you as a
We'll
guest.
both like we'll just ask questions on top of each other of like, huh? Why do you like sticking cinnamon rolls up your ass? Why are
I'm like
you
asking you a
such a why are
serious
you such
question
a
about
why are you such a
Harry Potter
peepee
lore, and you're
face?
like, why are you such a meanie pants?
So I heard you have a 10-foot dong. Is that true?
I heard you have a 10-foot dog. Is that true?
I heard you like to eat deodorant. What does it
She
taste like?
claims she. What?
It's like
Oh god.
what does deodorant taste like, JK?
Now we're getting to the part of my favorite part of the show, which is where we just ramble and topic jump for another like 20 minutes. Because we still got about 15 minutes of an episode to fill.
We don't
Have
have
you
to.
ever
We can
like?
just end
No, we
it.
do. We do. It's contract. Shut up. We have to go an hour 30.
That's it. I'm outing you on Twitter.
Have you ever put deodorant in your mouth?
No.
Have you ever been like curious and just kind of done it?
No, but I put dried pasta in my mouth.
You've eaten dry pasta before.
No, I haven't eaten it. I just put it in my mouth because I was like, I wonder what it tastes like. And I'm like, this is cardboard.
No, I remember you were here when we were cooking macaroni, and you just took a macaroni noodle and crunched on it.
I literally don't remember that.
I do. I was like, okay, that's interesting.
Those are false memories.
Nelson Mandela put those memories in your brain? I didn't even scratch the surface of like weird shit that's in Harry Potter. I just wanted to talk about the stuff that really stuck with me that I thought was really funny.
Speaking of Harry Potter, what do you think of that video game that came out? Like Legacy or whatever it's called?
Yeah.
What'd you think of that?
I never played it, and I never really wanted to. There were people insisting that it was Game of the Year, but no, it fucking wasn't. Are you kidding me? In a year where Baldur's Gate 3 and Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom came out, you think Hogwarts Legacy is Game of the Year?
I mean, to be fair, I've never seen or played it either. I just assumed that you did.
No, I've seen it. It's bad.
In like
It
what
like
way?
looks like I would say that the graphics of Metal Gear Rising are more realistic, and that game came out in 2013. It's just like not good.
Oh, okay.
It's just boring visually, very bland.
Even like you don't even
There's
see the it's apparently it's in a different time period, so you don't even see like the Countess of Grantham there anymore.
cool. Yeah,
I don't know the
you've read these
professor's name, but
books.
it's the old woman. She's like an old woman now, and she also played the Countess of Grantham.
Excuse me, it's Mrs. McGonagall, you fucking plebeian.
Okay, Mrs. Boogie Board or whatever.
Mrs. Woobity Woobity.
Mrs. Wobbleba Dub Dub.
Oh dear God, I could rant about Harry Potter for hours, and I
You
do plan
are
on doing so
allowed
for the
one
rest of my
more.
life.
You are allowed one more fact. That's it. One more.
Okay, the name of the Brazilian magic school is named Castle Boro, which is what you get, to quote Sean, which is what you get if you put Wizard Castle into Google Translate into Portuguese without any regard for grammar or spelling or pronunciation.
So just Castle Boru.
Yes, which would translate to the words wizard and castle, but in a way that would not describe it as a castle for wizards, but in a way that would make it sound like the castle itself is a wizard.
The Wizard Castle.
Yes. It is not the Castle Boru, which is horribly mispronounced, but that's the way that the
Oh, like castle. It
Pottermore
would just make it
wiki
sound like
says
a
to
castle
say it.
wizard. We're gonna go see a wizard
Yeah.
that happens to be a castle.
Yeah, it's not a castle for wizards. It is the wizard is modifying the castle. So it is the wizard is an adjective that is modifying the castle. So it would be like saying a red castle, except it's a wizard castle.
Or a wizard of castles.
She's so smart is the thing about her.
Like, what if there was a wizard of
Did you know
castles
she's
that
one of the
all of their...
highest selling authors of all time?
I was speaking.
Sorry.
And yes, I did know that. I was saying, what if there was a wizard of castles where all of their spells are just surrounded by like around building castles and like bricks and mortar and like making rooms and like old fashioned fire pits and stuff, and all of their spells are like um
Not to make a
expecto
2016
expecto
caliber political
brickus or
joke.
whatever.
Expecto brickus. Expecto brickus.
Just a brick pops up. What were you
That's
saying?
awesome. Not to make an edgy 2016 era political joke, but Donald Trump builds walls and castles. Anyway, who cares?
He would be a wizard of castles.
Expecto immigratum.
Oh my god. Uh,
Oh dear God, Jesus. Oh God. Yeah, so that's been my hyperfixation for like the week, is just making fun of Harry Potter. You have no clue how cathartic it's been for me.
it's been the opposite of cathartic. I feel heavier now.
Because even before J.K. Rowling started doing like shitty weird things on Twitter, I was like growing up and being like, I don't know if Harry Potter is as good as I remember it. And I tried to reread the first book and I couldn't get through it. And I was like, I don't know, Harry Potter just seems like a bad thing. Like, he's not really well written. He's a bad protagonist. And my mom was like, no, I read the books for you when you were a kid. I'm nostalgic for it. And Caleb and Mom pushed back and were like, no, Harry Potter was good. And now everybody's on my side. We all agree with me! We all realized that Harry Potter was a little fascist boy, but I was the first.
I was the first to join the gender Taliban.
I'm a founding member.
You were the founder.
I'm the founding member of Trans Al Qaeda.
Oh god. We can't get listed. Come on. Don't say
No,
that.
it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. I'm allowed to say whatever I want.
You can't.
I have the authority of God. Oh, God. I think that's about everything I wanted to talk about.
That's everything for me.
Oh,
Shall we call it lunch?
Skibidi Toilet movie.
Skibidi, what the fuck?
Michael Bay is making a Skibidi Toilet movie.
Absolutely not. We're ending it here. We're cutting that out.
No, you know what the best part about it is, though?
No.
The best part about it.
No.
Yes.
No.
No, listen to this.
No.
Listen to this. Without any input from the creator of the original Skibidi Toilet video, Michael Bay's production company has launched a cease and desist against Valve.
Who's that?
Valve are the creator of Half-Life, which is where the models for Skibidi Toilet come from.
Oh.
So Michael Bay is suing the creator of the thing because he's a moron.
Great work, Michael.
You know, Michael Bay's an awesome man. I love him. You're telling me the guy who made Transformers Dark Side of the Moon might be a fucking moron?
Are you telling me that the guy who made the movie Armageddon is a complete stupid idiot that doesn't know how physics work?
I
never knew that.
love people.
To be fair, I did like Armageddon.
I've heard Hot Fuzz was good, but I have not really seen a lot of Michael Bay movies.
Also, the one that's I also liked the movie that was about a certain incident that happened in a certain period of time to a certain country.
That applies to so many things.
Pearl Harbor.
Oh. The Alamo.
Yeah. The Salem Witch Trials.
Okay, I'm actually going to insist that we end the podcast now, as much as I love to ramble, purely because I am, like, sweating a hole through my shirt. I hate this.
And I'm also quite loopy.
Okay, anything you want to plug?
Absolutely not. I have so many warrants out for my arrest, they already know where to find me.
I'm going to keep asking until you get something to plug. Other than your gaping fucking gob hole.
Not until you plug that shit up first.
God. If you want to hear more from me, just go to the description. I'm not your dad.
And if you want to
You can
hear
do
more
whatever
from
you
me,
want.
then good luck finding me.
Good luck, fuckers. If you want to hear more from me, I've left all of my socials in one piece. Now you just have to find them.
God,
That's it from me.
that's it.
I've been Aubrey.
I have been, are, and always will be Abby.
And I'll leave you with a question.
Yes.
I can't think of a funny question. Fuck.
Do you think Nanoland is based off a true story?
Yes.
Awesome, that's it.
I answered the question, so now you have to come up with a new question.
I have to come up with a new question?
Yes.
Do you think panda bears are actually holograms? Because I can't fuck?
What the fuck?
I mean,
That's
it's true.
awful.
They refuse to. They are somehow still alive, but they're not.
Oh my god, we're done here. We're done here. Oh dear god.